Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Down back at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 16. Wentz now to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To Jalen Rager.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. And a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Philadelphia.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Right there.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
The first quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11. At the 2-yard
2nd and 11 now.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Take both of them. Switch.
On the give, this is McFarland. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Go. 20.
1st and 10 at Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The tackle made by
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
42-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the It's now 9-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Escapes us, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Eagles.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Set.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First carry for James Conner. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Eagles 9. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Let's see what they have up their sleeve. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Sanders. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Sanders down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Big stop, let's go. 54's Mike.
Now Wentz. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 31-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Johnson.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. McFarland, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's complete right around the 8. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Again, McFarland, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Hunter, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll buy some time right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 15, check 15. Joker. Take 2 of them. Flag. Check. Good. Check 9.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. With the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game, what do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Check. Lucky. 36. Easy, Stu.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Steelers first down.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go. Black 30.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slap. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Focus. Check 99. Check 3.
Here's McFarland. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Anthony McFarland's the ball.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. On first down, McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Touch. And partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special.